Hey everyone, it's time for Off the Ledge. I just want to mention, please pray for Gloucester, Massachusetts, because ice has reportedly descended upon our town. I think that this Facebook post, I think they got the date wrong. It says 4/14. 11:28 a.m., but they must have meant yesterday because it's only 11:25. I mean, it's only 10:25 here. I'm just going to show you. Ice is in Gloucester, Mass. I know this is off the ledge, and I'm going to talk you off the ledge. People are looking out for each other. There are guidelines for bystanders and observers. I'm going to just read them to you. Documenting ice activity, stay at a safe distance. If you're asked to step back, take a step back while repeating, I am exercising my right to record and document. If the officers get too close, say I am stepping back and have the right to record. Speak in a calm, audible voice. Protect all the video content on your phone. Make sure your phone is passcode protected, not thumbprint or face recognition protected. Frankly, I've never done face recognition for a passcode. It never felt right to me. Focus your recording on the ICE officers. Record all the way through the incident. Narrate what you're seeing. Say the date and time. Do not go live on social media. To report ICE activity, the number is 844-724-3737. 844-724-3737. 724-3737. Department Defense Hotline. And this is from the Washington Immigrant Solidarity Network. This is out of Nazi Germany. We are beyond this. Human consciousness wise, we just have to kick in. We have to really kick in our awareness that we've got to band together to push back on this. They're a bunch of weasels. They're weak, and there are way more of us than there are of them. These are really mentally disturbed human, mostly men. But I have seen women that worked for ICE. So sorry to start on that note, but this channel, it's a reality check too. I hope that you get involved. I'm starting to make plans to be in Boston on Saturday, and I will play my songs even if it's not at the gazebo there on Boston Commons. I anticipate there'll be almost or probably twice as many as there were on April 5th. The weather looks like it's going to be pretty good on the 19th, and on the 5th it was terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry to start with that, but I just came from the dentist, and I was perusing Facebook and saw that, and then I spoke with a man who was holding some protest signs on the side of the road, and I stopped and talked to him, and he said that they had taken some people. So please continue to pray fervently. Pray for the people that ICE is picking up without any reason except to make them afraid, to make us afraid. And we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not. Let me read to you from Ernest Holmes. I hope you're having a good Monday morning. The sun came out, as you can see. But anyway, learning that just moments ago kind of busted my vibe a little bit, but I'm still optimistic. And I still am in the knowing that we will defeat them. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth thee. See? As if the divine hand just came down and handed me this at the moment I needed it. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth thee. That's from the book of Psalms, and this is April 14th. The natural order of evolution has brought us to a place where there is a quickening of the spirit. I just have to stop. I totally get this guidance all the time. We are too far into our evolution for this, you know what, to continue, to be supported energetically. The natural order of evolution has brought us to a place where there is a quickening of the spirit, a keener perception of the mind, a deeper introspection of the soul. The veil between spirit and matter is thinning. We are emerging into a spiritual universe proclaimed alike by the philosopher, the religionist, the scientist, the idealist, and yet the nature of reality or ultimate truth cannot have changed. 2 and 2 were 4 a million years ago. The awakening is to the mind and spirit. The passing of old orders of thought is but a proclamation of the inauguration of new and higher orders. This reading is blowing me away. Modern psychology, metaphysics, and philosophy all announce a new birth of the mind, a new discovery of the self, a new consciousness of the intimacy of the mind with the subtle spirit within each one of us. There appears to be one persistent purpose behind the great forward movement of evolution, namely the expression of intelligence through creation into higher, finer, and more complex forms. An insistent and intelligent urge in the life principle impels it to express, demonstrate. Spirit is forever clothing itself in form. If we were to ask our imagination why this is so, the answer might be that God himself would remain a non-entity unless God were expressed. Even to the infinite, some form of creative action and expression is necessary. I feel like having a mic drop moment. I won't drop my mic. We are not alone. We're never alone. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And so it is. All is well. May all those who are being terrified by ice be comforted and freed immediately, including those who were deported to an El Salvadoran concentration camp. We will get through this. Let's listen to Kathy Beale today. Our astrology report daily. Thank you, Kathy, for doing this for us. Let's see. Today's the 14th. Please make plans to attend a rally. It's really important that we have all our peeps out there. Don't think it doesn't intimidate the terrorist, the Orange King. Don't think it doesn't intimidate. I watched a movie last night about Martin Luther, the original Martin Luther, and what they went through in the Middle Ages to release, what the common people went through to release themselves from the clutches of the authoritarian Catholic Vatican. And it just reminded me of great, huge shifts in society come with great tumult. It's not going to be that like that, but interesting. Here we go.
This is Kevin Neal of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for April 14th, 2025. You know, if you haven't done your taxes, you'd probably be able to get them finished really quickly today. This is great for researching, for going really deep, for, again, binging the Shudder channel or CSI, or maybe summoning the nerve to actually look at your retirement accounts. Stifle any murderous tendencies that pop up. That's all for now.
Well said. Stifle any murderous tendencies that might come up. Oh, that made me laugh. Thanks, Kathy. EmpowermentUnlimited.net, and Kathy's YouTube channel is @ProfessionalAquarian. I am going to ask her about doing a show this week. So, Kathy, if you're listening, I'll be asking. Let's choose 3 cards to guide us into the day. Psychic News Network is tonight, as usual, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And please join us for that. It's better when we're together, and share that we meet on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays with your friends and anyone else who would be interested. Also, I'm offering a special for new clients, psychic@dion.com. And I'm also offering $100 off a spiritual life coaching package. So go to my website or send me an email, AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. Let's be together. Let's be together. We can fight this together. We cannot fight this, what we're going through in this country. We can't do it alone. But if it's if you need a little bit of inspiration, go and watch the rallies, fight the oligarchy rallies from, especially over this past weekend. They're growing. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of people showing up, and that's what we need. So letting go of the past. We need to keep our energy up with our playfulness. We are going through a massive transformation. That's why I mentioned watching that movie about Martin Luther in the medieval ages. It was a transformation. It was a reformation in that story. So the transformation that we're going through is going to be better with a playful spirit. Let's let go of all our ideas that we don't have the power. This is a time for letting go of that and moving into transformation through keeping our vibration high. That's why we do the Psychic News Network every 3 times a week, because it keeps us playful with our dad jokes and our group hugs and our, finding a comic little sense of relief when I'm pulling cards and that. So we need that high vibration. As much as I'm expressing my disdain at what's happening with ICE and everything, as much as I'm expressing that, I can still, stay in a place. I'm just saying, this is what I work on. Stay in a place of being uplifted and happy. And I don't know about you guys, but I've really gravitated towards old sitcoms to keep my vibration up, especially at night, whatever suits your fancy. When the sitcoms were light and they were funny and they had great writers that were really very, very entertaining. So I'm just mentioning that. Kathy keeps mentioning Shudder. I'm not familiar with that app or that movie app. So let's stay in a place of knowing we're letting go of the old, and that's that part of the transformation is letting go of tolerating, and not tolerating injustice and not being active. Democracy is not a spectator sport. We see where that's brought us, so it's a participatory sport. You're on the good team, so let's strengthen ourselves. So, all right, so pray for everybody's safety. Please don't go on about, anything about, don't do any fear-mongering in the comments. I would appreciate that. Which includes warning me. Please refrain from that. I appreciate that if you refrain from that. Okay. I love you. Thank you for all your love and support. There's a donate button if you want to donate. And we'll see you later on. All right. Namaste. Watch Church of Spirituality from yesterday. Bye.